Panjshir is the last standing bastion of anti-Taliban resistance and the only hope for millions of Afghans. But Taliban claim that their forces have entered Panjshir to capture the last valley, which is not in their control. However, forces of the anti-Taliban resistance have denied the Taliban claims. This comes at a time when negotiations are on between resistance forces and the Islamic terrorist organization. Panjshir, the land of five lions, is the only valley that has never been captured, neither by the Taliban nor the Soviets. The province is currently hosting leaders of the anti-Taliban front, including self-declared caretaker President Amrullah Saleh and Northern Alliance Commander Ahmad Massoud's son, Ahmad. Two days ahead of the US deadline for troops withdrawal from Afghanistan, Taliban has sealed off Kabul airport to prevent large crowds from gathering over there. New layers of checkpoints spring up on roads leading to the airport, which have been manned by uniformed Taliban fighters. The development comes after NATO members France, Italy and UK ended their evacuation efforts in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, the United States evacuated around 6,800 people on Saturday, while its evacuation efforts continue ahead of its troop withdrawal. And the United States military has struck back at the Islamic State. US carried out drone strike in the Nangarhar province of Afghanistan and claimed that it's killed the Kabul attack mastermind. Here's more information coming in on that story.
August 26, evening. Twin blasts rock Kabul airport. Over 150 killed, including 13 US servicemen. Hours later, a stern declaration from the President of the United States, Joe Biden, vowing to hunt down the attackers and make them pay.
Good afternoon. To those who carried out this attack, as well as anyone who wishes America harm, know this: we will not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay.
And now, within 48 hours of the Kabul attacks, the US strikes back. US military carried out drone strikes in the Nangarhar province of Afghanistan in the early hours of Saturday. US claims that mastermind of the Kabul airport attack and a key member of Islamic State, Khorasan, was killed. Following the midnight drone strike, US issued a security alert for its citizens in Afghanistan, asking them to immediately leave areas near Kabul airport gates. The alert came a day after Biden was informed by his national security team that another airport-style attack was imminent.
The national security team the president met with this morning advised the president and vice president that another terror attack in Kabul is likely, and they are taking maximum force protection measures at the Kabul airport. The Department of Defense also just gave a briefing this morning, and I will echo some of the descriptions that they offered. The threat is ongoing and it is active.
The situation at the Kabul airport remains tense after Thursday's attack. Once teeming with people, the airport wore a deserted look a day after the attack, as seen in the Maxar satellite images accessed by India Today.
मैं फिलहाल जो काबुल नेशनल एयरपोर्ट जनरल गेट है उसके पास हूँ। इधर जो तालिबान सिक्योरिटी का रिस्पॉन्सिबल है वो लोगों को इजाज़त नहीं दे सकती है। इधर आप देख रहे हैं कि कोई लोग नहीं है डर की वजह से, और एहतिमाल भी है कि ख़तरा भी है कि कोई धमाका हो सकता है। इस डर की वजह से लोग वहाँ खड़े हैं जो लोग करना चाहते हैं।
The response from US has been swift. There are fears over fate of millions of Afghans after the impending withdrawal of foreign troops from the country. Will the ISIS continue to snuff out precious lives as it did on Thursday? Will the Taliban be able to provide safety to Afghan citizens? These are big questions the world is looking for answers to. This report, filed with inputs from Izzatullah Ahmadzai in Kabul for India Today.
A peaceful farmers' protest in Haryana turns ugly. Cops say 10 policemen and 4 farmers were injured in lathi charge after the protest turned ugly in Karnal, a claim that contradicts what farmers say. Several roads and highways, including toll plazas, were blocked at different places. Farmers had gathered at Basara Toll Plaza near Karnal to oppose the public functions of BJP-JJP government in Haryana, a function that Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar, amongst top leaders, attended. Outrage grew after several pictures on social media showed farmers bleeding after the attack. The showdown comes soon after a shocking video where the Karnal sub-divisional magistrate was caught on camera telling cops to pick up their lathis and break the heads of the protesters. ADGP Haryana Police, however, said that farmers threw stones at them to retaliate. Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh, Rahul Gandhi, Samyukta Kisan Morcha hit out at the Haryana government over this incident.
आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रदेश स्तरीय ये बैठक थी, इसका विरोध जो उन्होंने कल कॉल दी, मैं उसकी निंदा करता हूँ। एक समय में हमारी उनकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग बनी थी कि शांतिपूर्वक प्रदर्शन करेंगे, लेकिन उस शांतिपूर्वक प्रदर्शन में अगर वो पुलिस के ऊपर पत्थर मारते हैं, हाईवे को जाम करते हैं, तो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को मेंटेन करने के लिए पुलिस को भी कुछ काम करना होगा। अब उसमें एक बातचीत करके बताएंगे कि किसकी जाति है। पुलिस की जाति है तो भी दंडित किया जाएगा, किसानों की जाति है तो उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
सिंपल है, जो भी हो यहाँ से, इससे कोई भी नहीं जाएगा वहाँ। इसी तरह का स्पष्ट कर देता हूँ, सर छोड़ देता हूँ। हाँ, कहाँ नहीं है सर? मैं ड्यूटी मैजिस्ट्रेट को लिखित में बता रहा हूँ। कितने लट मारा? कोई डाउट? मारोगे? कोई जाएगा इसको ब्रीच करके? यहाँ से एक बंदा नहीं जाना चाहिए, मेरे पास आए नहीं यार। और अगर गया ना तो उसका सर फुटा होना चाहिए किसी का। ठीक है, क्लियर है ना आपको? ठीक है।
The ongoing power tussle between Navjot Singh Sidhu and Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh continues to escalate. While Congress in charge Harish Rawat has claimed that all is well in Punjab, the relentless attacks by Sidhu paint a different picture. Here's more on the story.
As the war of the Sardars continues in Punjab, the Punjab Congress in charge Harish Rawat met Rahul Gandhi on Saturday. The Congress troubleshooter says all is well in Punjab.
एक दूसरे से जो कुछ कह रहे हैं उसमें कुछ जो है जो बढ़िया है उसको एंजॉय करना चाहिए, बाकी कुछ नहीं है.
But Sidhu's aggression suggests otherwise. While addressing a traders meet on Friday, the Punjab Congress chief sounded a warning to the High Command.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਿਰਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣ ਦਿਓਗੇ, ਨਿਰਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣ ਦਿਓਗੇ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਖਾਂ, ਇੱਕ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਖਾਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਨਿਰਣੇ ਲੈਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ ਦਸਵੀਂ ਘੋੜਾ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਕੋਈ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕੋਈ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ.
But the Amrinder camp is in no mood to give up. Senior Congress leader Manish Tiwari took to Twitter to make his annoyance public. Meanwhile, BJP had a field day. Taking a dig at the Congress, the BJP called the situation in Punjab strange. With less than 7 months left before the assembly polls, will the war of words between the two Sardars cost Congress the Punjab battle? Bureau Report, India Today.
Shocker from Gujarat Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel. He said that constitution and secularism will last in India only till the time Hindus are in majority. Patel further added if Hindus are reduced to minority, democracy and law and order will disappear. The Deputy Chief Minister made the statement while addressing an event at Bharat Mata Mandir in Gandhinagar, which is considered to be the first temple of Mother India in the state. AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi slammed the Gujarat Deputy Chief Minister for allegedly trying to scare Hindus and threatening them over growing Muslim population. He further accused Patel of playing politics of hatred.
મારા શબ્દો લખી લેજો. જ્યાં સુધી આ દેશમાં હિન્દુઓની બહુમતી છે ત્યાં સુધી જ બંધારણ, ત્યાં સુધી જ કાયદો, ત્યાં સુધી જ બિન સાંપ્રદાયિકતા. આ વાતો કરનારા કરશે, ના કરે ભગવાન. અને 1000-2000 વર્ષે હિન્દુઓની સંખ્યા ઘટી, બીજા લોકો વધ્યા, એ દાડે કોઈ કોર્ટ કચેરી નહીં, કોઈ લોકસભા નહીં, કોઈ બંધારણ નહીં, કોઈ બિન સાંપ્રદાયિકતા નહીં, બધું હવામાં અને દફનાઈ દેશે.
Kerala continues to remain COVID epicenter with daily cases crossing the 30,000 mark for the fourth day. The Pinarayi Vijayan government has reimposed night curfew across state 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan claimed that the COVID surge aggravated during Onam rush, but maintained that the government was taking measures to contain the spread. The decision comes 2 days after Centre's suggestion to Kerala government to explore the option of night curfew in areas of high positivity. The state on Saturday reported 31,265 fresh cases of COVID, while 153 patients succumbed to the infection in 24 hours. Kerala, which was a state which did a great job in curbing COVID cases during the first wave, has come under fire over relentless surge in the cases. A breakthrough in the Mysuru rape case. 5 people have now been arrested. They are accused of gang raping 22-year-old MBA student and thrashing her friend 3 days ago at a popular tourist destination near Mysuru. India Today's Nagarjun Dwarkanath with all the details.
90-odd hours after a 22-year-old MBA student was brutally gang raped near Mysuru, police finally made 5 arrests. The 6th accused is, however, still missing. A massive hunt is on to find him and arrest him. The arrests come amidst massive outrage, relentless protests and mounting pressure over the delay in arrests in the case. Here's what we know about the accused. 5 of them have been arrested in the case. All 5 of them are from Tamil Nadu and visited Mysuru often. They're all labourers. After preliminary investigation, the police also suspect that one of the accused is a juvenile.
They have nabbed the 5 accused and they will be produced before the court for further police custody. They will seek police custody is what we are told. Right now, the DGP did hold a press conference and confirmed the 5 arrests and congratulated the team.
Strictly on the basis of technical evidence and some scientific evidence, we have been able to arrest 5 out of 6 accused. They are all resident of Tirupur in Tamil Nadu.
Just before the arrests were made, Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai had ordered the formation of 5 teams to fast-track the investigation in the case. The horrific incident occurred on the night of August the 24th, when the 22-year-old was out with her friend in the Chamundi Hills, a popular tourist destination near Mysuru. A group of men had blocked their way, demanded money from them, and on finding none, beat up the male friend, dragged out the woman and raped her. There was a massive political showdown over shocking and insensitive remarks made by Karnataka's Home Minister, who visited the crime scene. His controversial remarks were followed by several BJP leaders backing him and questioning the girl for being out late at night.
7:30 ಅವರು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಜನವಾದಂಥ ಪ್ರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಗಳಿಗೂ ನನಗೆ ಅಸಹ್ಯ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. MBA ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿನ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ಲು ಅಂತ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Politicians resort to victim shaming, a trend unfortunately seen way too often. All this, even as the 22-year-old student is still battling for her life. With Nagarjun Dwarkanath in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
India suffered a humiliating loss in Leeds, losing by an innings to England in Hearing League Test. The Indian batting suffered another collapse on day 4, losing all the remaining 8 wickets in the first session itself. And here is how it all happened and transpired.
It's a tough spot. At 215 for 2 at the end of day 3, there was hope for India in the Headingley Test. After all, they had reduced the 354-run deficit at the start of second innings to just 139, and they still had 8 wickets in hand. But day 4 turned out to be a disaster for the visitors, much like the way day 1 was, when they were bundled out for just 78. Cheteshwar Pujara departed without adding a single run to his overnight score of 91.
But this is a big setback for India.
Captain Virat Kohli, who completed his first 50 on the tour, then edged one in the corridor outside off yet again.
In the over, brilliant from Robinson.
loses it now, but it's too late.
Rahane and Pant then followed the procession back into the dressing room, with Shami and Ishant not too far behind.
Now then, is there another outside edge? There is.
With Ishant's wicket, player of the match, Ollie Robinson, also completed his 5-wicket haul, his second of the series. While Ravindra Jadeja played a few shots, India were only delaying the inevitable.
And it's a big one. It's another good shot from Jadeja.
And in the 100th over of the innings, both Jadeja and Siraj fell to Overton in a space of 3 balls to hand England a victory by an innings and 76 runs.
It's all done for England and India as well. Overton takes his 3rd wicket. And what a series we are having.
Such was the abject surrender that India lost 8 wickets for just 63 runs in the morning session. And with England's emphatic win, parity has been restored in the series with 2 tests to go. Sports Bureau, India Today.